Today we are going to read one of the stories which is taken from a book, Wild Animal Tales. A cute big elephant. Welcome to the wild. Wild animals make their homes in all sorts of places. We are going to meet just a few of the amazing creatures that live in forests, from hot, humid jungles to cold, snowy woodlands. Read on for some super wild animal adventures. The Curious Tiger. Today we are going to read The Curious Tiger. One evening, a mother tiger was taking her cubs Tejas and Tara through the forest. She wanted to teach them which animals to hunt for food. Tejas was always asking questions, but his mother did not mind because being curious helped Teja learn. Will we catch any animals? He asked. Not this evening because our tummies are full, said his mother. Silently they crept through the mangrove forest, and soon they spotted an animal snuffling in the wet mud. That's a wild boar, whispered Mother Tiger. Wild boars are very tasty. Mother Tiger and Tara carried on, but Tejas stayed behind. Excuse me, he said to the boar, who was called Bristy, what do you eat? Bristy looked fearfully at the tiger cub, but could see that his tummy was full. I like eating roots and shoots. Where were you? Scolded Tara, as Tejas caught up with his family. Shh, said their mother. She was watching a monkey up in the trees. Tejas' mother told him it was a macaque, which is delicious. Macaque. Once again, Tejas stayed behind. He asked the macaque, who was called Mitu, what are you eating? I'm snacking on some fruit before bedtime, replied Mitu. She felt perfectly safe high up in her tree. I think she's scared of Teja. Try to keep up, said Tara, as Tejas joined his family again. Quiet now, said Mother Tiger. Can you see a spotted deer? Tigers love eating deers. Tejas was bursting with questions to ask the deer, so he hung back. The deer could tell that Tejas was not hungry. He said his name was Devam and that he liked to nibble leaves. Tejas had learned so much from asking questions. I have something else to show you, said Mother Tiger. She took the cubs to a part of the forest where there were no longer any trees. Tejas could not believe what he saw. What's happened to the trees? They have been chopped down, replied his mother. But why? Asked Tejas. To make room for other things, said his mother. And do you know what other things they're making room for? I don't like these trees being cut down. Our earth looks ugly. What do you think? And what do you think we make when we chop down trees? Let me know in the comments. Mother Tiger continued, because there is no forest here anymore, there are no wild boars, no macaques, and no spotted deer, as there is no food or shelter for them. We can't stay here either, can we? Said Tejas. There are no animals for us to eat. It was time to head back into the forest. So Tejas is sad. And why is he sad? Tejas needed cheering up, so Mother Tiger took the cubs swimming. All tigers love swimming. Race you to the river, shouted Tara. In the river, Tejas met an otter. He could not stop himself asking another question. What do you like to eat? I especially like eating crabs, replied Oddity the otter, who was a much better swimmer than any tiger. Otter. He is a good swimmer too, just like Tejas. If otters eat crabs, what do crabs eat? Tejas asked his mother. Why don't you ask one? Replied Mother Tiger. So Tejas swam over to the soggy, muddy bank to find some crabs. Now he's going to look out for crabs. The crabs sank back into the mud when they saw Tejas, but Chuti, a brave fiddler crab, nipped Tejas' paw and said, I nibble on dead animals, which keeps the river clean. Oh, so now we know why we have crabs in the river. They clean the river. There were so many animals living in the mangrove forest, and word quickly spread that a curious tiger cub was asking questions. Animals grew bold and came out of their hiding places. A crocodile snapped that it liked to eat snakes. A snake hissed that it ate birds, and a bird quacked that it snacked on crabs. Soon it was time for the tigers to head back to their favorite spot under a mangrove tree to sleep. So has closed his eyes and he's going to sleep because he's sleepy. Tejas did a big tigery shake to dry off. He was bubbling with excitement all the way home and could not stop chatting, telling Tara everything he had learned that evening. So he asked a lot of questions, and now he's tired and sleepy and he wants to sleep. Had a good swim too, and he also had some questions answered from animals under the sea. I hope you learned some things and you got some information. Tejas didn't want a story for bedtime. He wanted to hear more about his forest. By asking questions, I found out that some animals eat plants and that others, like us tigers, eat animals. He told his mother, is there anything that hunts tigers? I'll answer that question when you're a little older, said Mother Tiger.